Hi guys, it's your girl Adeola Patron.
Hi guys, it is me, Mara Musa,
and welcome back to the Deep It Pod. So if you can't tell, we have a Christmas special today. Well, it's not really a Christmas special. It's
Christmas.
It's
so
Christmas
it's like a couple
vibes.
of days before Christmas. You guys will see the tinsel if you guys are watching visually. I'm dressed as Santa Claus.
and I'm dressed as a reindeer.
We thought we'd really make the effort this year. And we're just so excited. I feel like Christmas is my favourite time of the year.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you always say that.
Christmas,
actually.
I'm such a winter baby. Like I love... And anything after September is like the best season because you've got the fireworks, you've got like American Thanksgiving, and then you've got, well, I'm not really into Halloween, but it's still like a festive.
I do like the burr months.
Yeah.
Like, the burrs are my fave.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm a burr baby.
Same.
Oh,
yeah, December. November, October. I was going to say November then, sorry.
But guys, we are basically back in real time as you're watching this. But we will also still be going back in time. So currently, as we're filming this, Maz has just given birth.
I did it!
She's a mother.
And wow, I don't even know where to start.
Babe, you need to start from the beginning.
Okay, so guys, you guys are getting the exclusive pregnancy talk. I haven't even done it on my YouTube yet. I'll probably do like a proper in-depth one.
Yeah.
But for the podcasters, for you guys, it was... let me start from the beginning. So I started getting contractions at 11 p.m. on the
23rd.
The 23rd of November. So I think coming up to the pregnancy, my due date, I would get contractions and they'll be painful, but they weren't that bad. But that night, it just felt like more painful than usual. And I would get them like, it started off every half an hour and then it started getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And then I knew like, am I going into labour? Like, there's no way, because I came back home so that I could be with my mum to give birth, because I just, there's such a thing about just being with your mum. Like mums get it. Like I just wanted to be with my mum. Yeah. So I didn't even think I'll go into labour. That Friday, that day I came back.
Yeah, you got home on the Friday.
On the Friday.
And then your labour started on Saturday.
But the Friday late night going to Saturday. Yeah. So anyways, cool. So then it got to about like 2 a.m. and honestly guys, the pain was, I can't describe it. I can. It was
describe it.
It's like, imagine period cramps, right?
Yeah.
But tighter. Ooh. Like your uterus, your stomach is tight, and it just feels like your intestines are tightening, and it's so painful because even like your vagina, like the front bit,
is it throbbing?
It's hurting. It's like a weight, and you're just there like trying to get through it. And what happens is that when you have that pain, you're waiting to not have the pain. So you have the pain, it's so intense, and then you're like, okay, when's it gonna stop? It stops, and you just want to embrace that 5 minutes of no pain. You just have to enjoy it because it's coming again. It's coming again. So anyways, cool. So I text Adeola like, babe, I think I'm going into labor.
And it was very chill. I don't know why I was expecting something so like dramatic. Like I was expecting like, babe, my waters are broke, I'm going into, and I was expecting, I don't know what, I think it's just the movies.
Yeah, it's the movies. But it was very like my waters, I felt like I kept trickling. So I was thinking, oh, maybe my waters are broken. So cool, called up triage, told them like whatever. And they're like to me, okay, cool, come in, like, you can come in now, because they started getting worse and worse and worse. And my mum was like, okay, like packing everything. And my mum's so funny, guys. She was like, let me quickly make jollof fries. Like, she thought she had time to make jollof fries for like when I got into hospital, but we did not have time. So my dad drove us, and then I called my fiance.
Was your mum calm? Like, was she
she was calm. She was chilled. So my dad drove us, was in the car with my mum, and the pain was so mad. Anyways, I wanted a water birth with no epidural. So when I got to hospital, it was just getting worse and worse and worse. By the time I got to hospital, I think they said 4 to 5 centimeters dilated. Okay. So that was good. So that meant like the baby was coming, because the worst thing is, imagine like you think you're going into labor and then make you go back
home.
So I was about 4 to 5 centimeters dilated. So that means like he was going down. And then the pain, I was like, nah. I said, nah, if this is the pain now, I said, I can't do it.
When he's actually coming.
When he's coming, so I was like, give me the epidural right now. So they give you like this paper to like sign everything, to read through it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I don't care. I want the epidural. So we were waiting for a room. And that's the one thing I think with when you're not private, everything is slower. Like it took us ages for them to clean up the room, and I get it because obviously when I gave birth, I realized how messy it is and how like there's a lot of like sanctifying. Is it called sanctifying? Sanitization you need to do. So cool. So I'm saying yes, I'm going to do the epidural. Finally get me into my room, and guys, like I felt like I couldn't walk. It was a lot. Like my partner was just so good. Like,
was you scared or no? Or you just over
I was just in pain, and I was meant to get like paracetamol or codeine. I was meant to get all of that, and I never did. And even before I got into the room, so if you have an epidural, they have to basically put like a drip on you, so that what happens is that you get to control how much of the epidural you'll put it into your body, so you can just press a button and then it goes to you. So if you feel like it's hurting you more, you can numb yourself more. So they tried to do that. So I don't think it was meant to be, because when she tried to get blood, it hurts. Matter of fact, it's not them tiny needles, it's slightly thicker. She couldn't get blood out of the vein, and that really hurt. And then she had to do it again. She still couldn't get blood out of the vein, so they couldn't actually give me like the drip thing. So I was just thinking, okay, once I get into the into my room, I'll get my epidural. So got there, and then they were like to me, at this point it was around 4:30 a.m, 5:30 a.m, and then they're like to me, oh, if you still want the epidural, you can. So I was like, okay, cool. But they're like, we can give you gas and air for the time being. And guys, let me tell you, that gas and air
was gas and air.
It was gas and airing. It was like, if you've ever been high or if you've ever done balloons, it was like that. I was just taking it in, and I was thinking, I do not need that epidural. Like, I really felt like calm because it soothed the pain, the contraction pain. Anyways, cool. And then they had to like break my waters. My waters hadn't break. And do you know what? I've never experienced like, you know when they go inside you, they proper like put their fingers in.
Like they put their fingers inside
and they proper like. What
are they doing in
there?
They're
basically trying to first of all feel the head to make sure.
Oh, so they're going with their hands like this?
Yeah, they have like a cone thing, and then they go in, guys, like visually I'm like using my fingers to like
2 fingers.
Demonstrate it. And they kind of like wriggle inside, and then.
What does that feel like?
When they first done it, it feels like it's the worst cramping pain. So
as their fingers.
Yeah, so as they like move whatever to make sure like everything's moving right or get everything to come out, like you just get this intense cramping pain. It's so unbearable. And then when they did the second time was to break my waters because my waters hadn't actually broken. It was just a lot
of pain.
Pain, vulnerability.
Like you're just there with your legs open and all these people coming in and out.
And it's like I was crying as well because it was a lot. Like it was painful.
Why were you crying? Oh, pain.
Yeah, the pain. I was high off the gas and air. like it felt like I was out of
What's my life come to?
And it was just a lot, guys. I said the Lord's Prayer like 5 times because I thought I was gonna die. Like I
really, well, because the pain was that bad.
Yeah, I thought if this is it, it's okay. Like I was like, babe, I'm not even being dramatic. It just felt like you feel so like out, like or just it's legs spread, like you're like stuck to a machine, and it was just a lot. And then there was a bit that was really scary. Like basically, when I was about to, when they were like, your time for you to push and stuff like that, there was a bit where they couldn't hear his heartbeat, and babe, I literally was crying because I just thought like all of this and he's not gonna be okay. It was a lot, but God is good. So they got a guy, I think he was one of like the head midwives or something like that. They were able to find his heartbeat again. Everything was fine, and I couldn't.
How long was that period for though?
It was like it felt because it was such an out of body experience. Honestly, it just felt like I remember my eyes closed. I was crying, and I could just hear them saying it, and I was just like, tears were coming out, and then I had the gas in there, just trying to breathe.
Dreamy a little bit.
It just felt so out of body. I can't explain it. And then I was proper like. Before we got to pushing, it was just the contractions and it was all of that. And then it's so hard because it's such not a blur, but it's just so much is happening. And then what's the next thing that happened? The pushing. So when they're like, okay, this is the time for you to push. So guys, in the movies, you know how they scream? They're not being dramatic. It's really that painful. Like before I started screaming, I could hear girls going, and I was thinking, there's no way.
Like, you know when you're self-conscious, like there's no way I'll be screaming that loud.
I was thinking, and I really feel and felt like I was strong. I felt like I could do this. Like I was like, no, there's no, my pain threshold is high.
Man
like,
had been saying that.
Like I really confidently feel like I can do this. I could do this. Guys, I was like to my mum, I can't do it. Like I was proper like crying, like I can't do it. Like I was proper telling the midwife, I can't do it. I can't push anymore. They're like, you can do it. You can do it. And it was like, I didn't push on my back. I pushed on all fours. Like it's what the pain.
That's when, you know, when you're using all your might.
Babe, all my might. Like they were like push, and they said to me like I had to push like I was doing a poo.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed doing a poo. Like I've said that before. Why's your face like that? Like you, it's nice, a relief.
No.
You don't like doing a poo.
Like when I'm like, you know, have you ever had those poos where it's like, not that you're desperate, but you really need to get it out because your belly's hurting as well. But then once you let it out, it's like
nice.
You've released.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
but not every time I go to poo, I'm like, I can't wait to poo.
I am. But she was like, oh, you need to push like you're doing a poo. And I
was thinking, yes.
Yeah, I was thinking,
it's my time to shine.
Let me let one rip. So it was like, okay, cool, I could poo. But babe, it's not like how you think. It's like you're forcing
all those muscles
to expand.
I'm pushing
and you're really like, I remember like I was on fours, my fiance was holding my hand, my mum was holding my other hand, and I was like, babe, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, as in, I was pushing with all my might. And then they're like, we can see ahead. And I'm thinking, okay, cool. Like, I'm nearly there. And they kept saying, you're nearly there. And I wasn't.
Like
I wasn't. It was like hours. They're like, we can see the head. And I'm like, I couldn't see anything. I'm all fours. Anyways, it feels...
Did you ever put your hand down to feel your...
No, I didn't even want... all I was doing was I was on the bed, looking ahead, pushing with all my might, closing my eyes, and you have to push on the contraction, which is the
when it's painful.
Yeah, you have to push on the and then you push.
Oh my God, I can't wait to just experience it, babe, just for the plot.
I can't wait for you to be like, Maz.
I can't stand pain like that.
You're gonna, I don't know how you're not. Anyways, you might be stronger because I don't think I'd done the pre stuff like they say. Take raspberry water, raspberry tea, dates, even go on walks. I was very lazy with it, but anyways, cool. It's getting to the bit where now like his head's coming out, and you think that's the worst bit, the stretching. No. There's a ring of fire they talk about where your vagina feels like it's on fire. I'm not joking, babe. It's when the shoulders come out. It was like
you're making me feel all hot,
tingly. Yeah, I couldn't believe that level of burning pain. Like,
can't they blow it for you?
No. They can't. Even I was at the point where I thought I could still do epidural, and the woman was just like, "Babe, you're way far past that." I was thinking, and you know when you're like, I kept saying I can't do it, so they'll think, okay, maybe she should have.
Yeah, like she can't. Really?
Babe, it was that. I was like, I can't. I literally felt like I couldn't do it because, babe, it's such. Childbirth, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Like, it's madness. Like,
do you remember that last push?
Yeah, that last push, I was like, he came out, like I felt him just slide out.
Did it feel like a poo come out?
He pooed as he came out.
Like, did you poo?
I had a little nugget. Guys, this might be too TMI. Yeah, like my biggest fear, but it wasn't a lot. It was like a little. And obviously as well, I was like, I need to pee.
How do you know you had a nugget if you was on all fours?
Because I feel like I like they clean you as like anything happens. I peed as well because it's just so much pressure. Yeah. Anyways, he came out, and then I heard him cry, and I was like, oh, thank God, you just start crying.
Did you cry?
Yeah, because it's just
happiness.
Yeah, it was happiness. I felt so overwhelmed. I was so tired. I felt accomplished. And then my mum and like my partner were like, you've done it. And I was crying. And then I got to hold him straight away. Yeah, and then they put like the skin to skin, and it was so crazy because he as he came out, he had pooed. So, but you just don't care. Like, you're just holding your baby, and it was just mad. Like, I can't even express it. But one thing I will say, like, it really made me realize, like, I get why people, like, you can't just have a baby for anyone, and you can't just have a baby willy-nilly. I just feel like
the support,
you need the support. I literally don't know what I would have done if my mum and my partner went there. Like, it's just such a scary experience. It's such a physically draining, so much changes. And I was saying how, like, once you give birth, like you're pregnant, you prep for this baby, you give birth, and then boom, straight into motherhood. You're breastfeeding, you're changing the nappy. You don't really ease into it. You're just straight into mum, and it's like,
especially after that.
Yeah.
Not like, is it like what's that experience? Traumatic
it's
experience on the body.
Yeah.
And then it's like straight into mum.
You're straight into mum. I had a second, I think it's called a second degree tear. So I didn't tear all the way to the anus, but I tore like a little bit. Yeah. And you don't even get a minute. They give you anesthesia down there, like injection. It's a little like stingy pain. And then straight away, they like stitch you up. Like you prop up. My poor nunny. But at least now it's been stitched up. So it's like a fresh nunny.
Oh, so it's even tighter.
Yeah, right.
Round two.
So it's literally like I feel like I got a fresh in here and everything like that. But it was an experience, and it's just not glamorous. And what I want to know is, how on earth do people do makeup and photo shoots and TikToks? Because generally, when I had that pain, I just packed my edge control and I didn't even do my edges. I thought, let me at least do my edges. I think I took an eyebrow pencil or something. Generally, the pain was too much. So I'm thinking it must be the epidural. Because
I was gonna say,
there's no way. I even after physically, I couldn't. I was like, I bought all my skincare stuff. I thought I'd do something. I said, nah, like I need to sleep. I need to rest. I need to just get myself back to normal. But childbirth is not a joke. Like, don't do it for anyone, and be ready, because you could die.
Nah, for real.
You could die. But overall, I'm so proud of myself. I did not epidural. Thank you.
How's it been since having the baby now, and his hair and motherhood?
Do you know what? It's been really nice. Like, how do I explain it? It's just one of them feelings where nothing really matters but your baby.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I'll just feel a bit like, this is it's a new adjustment. But then I'm just like, but this is an amazing adjustment. Yeah. Like, I've actually got my baby. He's just so lovely. He's so cute. He doesn't do too much either. Like, I don't saying it, guys. It's just the best feeling, like, in the world. And I'm just so happy to be a mom. I'm just so happy. Like, I'm a mom. I did it.
No, guys, Maz came to mine after the baby, and it was just different now, because she was like, I gotta go now. I'm a mum now. And I was like, bye.
Because I'll stay till late.
Yeah, normally it's like convincing her, like, oh, babe, like, just stay over.
And I would probably do it.
Literally, or babe, just go a bit later. But now it's like, I'm a mum, and I'm like, okay, farewell.
And you don't even try pressuring.
I don't even try.
She lets me go. She gets it.
Good day. I was actually pissed she didn't come with him, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Adjo texted me. She was like, well, if you're not bringing him, there's no reason for you to come. Like, don't you start. But I haven't taken him out probably yet, because he hasn't had all his injections. And I feel like in our culture, we do like 40 days and 40 nights kind of stuff. Yeah. So after, you guys might see him on the pod, the guest appearance. But today was the first day, guys, I got him ready, because he's staying with my mother-in-law. So this is the first day, like, I had to do my makeup, change him, feed him, put him in his car, like, drive on the motorway. It was heavy.
Wow.
It was heavy, but he slept throughout the car journey. Because before, he was crying. I was thinking, oh my gosh, if I have to stop on the motorway, maybe give him breast milk for a little bit. I was thinking all these things, but no, like, he just slept the whole time. Perfect. So
he is honestly the cutest baby, and his face changes
every day,
all the time.
Yeah, he just always, I don't know how to explain it, like, from newborn, like the first couple of hours to now.
Yeah.
And it's just the little things, like when they sleep in, and he just like has the random smile when he sleeps.
Yeah.
And then when he's trying to find the breast, he's like, it's just, guys, it's such an experience. Cute. Yeah.
And he's getting darker as well. Like, when I saw him at the hospital, he was lighter.
White. Yeah.
And then every time man sends me a picture, I'm like, he's really forming now.
Into like his little, he's just so
cute.
So yeah, that's my story. And I'm just in motherhood now.
Yes. Okay. I mean, this is the new journey, new chapter unlocked. So we'll see what this motherhood journey brings.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll let you guys know if it's like hard. But it's been good. It's going to be hard times. The sleeping has been fine. It's not as, they always say like, when the baby's newborn, you're not going to get much sleep. But it's not been that bad.
You've been having sleep?
Yeah, I've been sleeping. Like, his routine is like, so we'll bath him around 7:30, 8:30 he's bathed, give him milk, change his nappy. By 9:10 he's sleeping. Sometimes he wakes up at like 2, but most time he wakes up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
By 4 a.m. he is done. Like, I'd do the
Yeah.
same thing, feed him, change his nappy, put him back to bed. He'll wake up around 7 a.m. again, do the same thing, and then he's not up again till about like 10 in the morning.
Oh, that's a
so
good
it's like
baby.
nice, and
Yeah.
sometimes in the day he'll sleep a bit longer.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad. So yeah.
That was a nice little update. Oh, one last update. This is just to update you guys from the gender reveal episode. Maz got her white noise.
Oh yeah, guys, I got my white noise, and I also got the date I wanted.
Oh, you
Guys,
did.
I got the date I wanted. Like, he was due on the 25th of the 11th, 2024. And I was like, I hope he comes on the 24th of the 11th, 2024. He came on the 24th of the 11th at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
And I had my first contractions at 11 p.m.
That's mad.
It's
That's
mad.
some good dates and numbers.
Bro, I was so happy. So I think like now I'm just going to keep saying it. Like, if I want something, I'm just going to say it. Because I kept saying, no, he's coming on the 24th. He's coming on the 24th.
I wonder what he's going to be. There's just like, what he's going to
I
be like. What's his
know.
personality going to be like? We just don't know.
You don't know, but you'll find out.
Okay. So the theme of this week is, guys, this is why you should follow us on socials so
Yes.
you can submit your stories to our themes. So the theme of this week is, when did you deep people are mad? And that's low-key, that's actually every day. I feel like someone shows me that they're mad.
Yeah.
But there's, those moments in life, or just a moment, and you're just like, penny drop, like,
Yeah,
that's
people are
actually mad.
People are mad. People are inner. People are gossipy. Like, it gets to the point where it's too much. You just deep. People are too invested in people's lives way too much. That's when I deep people as mad.
Yeah, like some people are actually not okay.
No,
They're not.
they're not.
But let's get into the first madness, and let's see how mad people really are. Shall I read the first one?
Yeah, go for it.
I deeped people were mad when in one of my friendship groups, one of the girls I was closest to had really bad red flags. She would treat me like I was stupid, brag about how much money she makes fun of my weight, knowing I struggled in the past. One day I literally was so close to having enough of this girl. We went out to a bar with the group and I was confiding in her how I felt really insecure and how no guys I'm dating take me seriously. Being a black girl as well and not being the beauty standard and growing up thinking you're not beautiful still plays in my mind, although I am 25. This girl started to bash my personality and started saying how no man would want to be with me. On this night, a guy ends up approaching me. He seemed so nice and we were getting on really well. This girl decided to come up to me and said that he would never love me. No one would love me. And started bashing everything about me. From that day forward, I said, fuck you, and cut her off. She is so good at playing victim, and all the girls are almost validating what she did to me. My friends say how she's such a great person and she's helped them. I'm sorry, what? These people are crazy. She has not only just been mean to me, but to other girls too. I can never wrap my head around how these girls validate how she treats people. On top of that, this whole group just chat about each other. We are in our 20s and they act like primary school kids. Since then, I cut myself off from the group. I still am friends with 2 to 3 of the girls, but they still get me to try and hang out with all of them. I'll never hang out with those other girls again. I'm in my peaceful girl era and I love how small my circle is now.
Oh, bless her. There's always a weirdo in a friendship group as well.
There is. But, hold on. Let me just sort my cards out. Because what the hell? Okay. That was mad. I feel like this kind of links to our last friendship. When did you realize you needed a new friendship group?
Yeah.
And I tend to find that when you are a friendship group, like I would say a big friendship group, I think a big friendship group to me, I would say is over 5. I think that's a big friendship group when it's like 6 or more.
Yeah. I think over 5,
Would you say that's a big friendship group? Yeah, I think as a group, that's quite big. So I feel like once you start getting big friendship groups, there's no way that not one person is mad.
Yeah.
I feel like there always has to be one mad person.
There's too many mixed personalities in there. And I think all depends.
And hierarchy as well.
Yeah.
I think sometimes when it's too big.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I can agree with that. I feel like in big friendship groups, when I was in friendship groups as well, like there was always like the big 3. Who were the ones that I guess organised everything, make things happen, and then it was as if they were the priority, if that makes sense. So I think that just tends to happen in friendship groups.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've ever had any, like, a mad situation where I just thought, nah, this girl is mad. Not even friendship. When I date people, when did you date people who are mad, would you say? A moment that you can think of your head?
There's so many moments. There's so many moments. I've probably been part of the mad as well. But what one that stuck out to me, I feel like anytime I want to say something, I'm a bit shook.
Yeah, because those mini clips you lot be taking mini clips and that's when I think people are mad.
100%. Let me actually, when I deeped people were mad was when people be so obsessed with a narrative of you
that hasn't even happened. It's just hearsay,
and they really go out their way to project and push
that
narrative, and it's just coming to a point where it's like, why are you so obsessed with me? I will wanna know, because lying that you're texting me, everybody knows. Because, babe,
it doesn't make sense.
That's
especially when I'm scrolling on TikTok and I'm just minding my business, and then I'll just see a clip of me, and then the caption is just something so mad, and I'm like, where did they get this from? Where, how, and what? Like, it'll be a generic thing, and then they'll just put it to push a narrative that it's like, babe, crazy. You're so far off, but okay.
It's okay. Like, it's fine to support a cult. Like, genuinely, like, that's fine. But you don't, I just feel like, that's when people are mad. I just feel like you can like someone without being rude to other people. That's my only thing. That might even get cut out. But that's when I think people are mad. But
yeah, with that friendship group, though, I find it like, I think the fact that everyone's over 20 and someone's done something wrong, and you can't just either not have just be like, I'm not getting involved, just you two, but to take sides of the person that was clearly being mean. I just can't comprehend that. But then sometimes people are actually, they won't say it, but they're kind of scared of that person.
Yeah, I agree. I think
like they would rather not have drama with that one person, so they just kind of like agree with everything that they do.
Because it's not worth the drama.
Yeah.
But then that just shows that's not a real friendship. I feel like with friendship, you should be able to, if your friend's moving mad, tell them.
Yeah.
And without it being a thing where, oh my God, I'm scared that the friendship's going to end. No, like a true friendship can end just because you guys have a disagreement with the way you've handled the situation, the way you've treated someone. You can say like, you were bang out of order. I didn't like that. Like, if I catch you doing that again, babe, we will have problems, because that's not a nice character trait to have. And then you just think, oh, raw.
And this is plain as day. Like, how am I being insecure? And then a guy comes up to me and you're saying, he's never gonna love you. He will never. Like, why are you so mad?
Yeah. I think you can always tell as well with guys, how someone behaves with guys in friendship allows you to see, you're weird. You're very mad.
Weird.
Yeah.
Very mad.
Okay.
Girls always show their madness when it comes to guys sometimes. It's quite sad.
Agree. All right, let's move on to the next one. I realised people were mad when my best friend of 4 years chose my ex over me. Me and my best friends were like soulmates. Our bond was unbreakable. I had a man who I started talking to in year 10, and he was my first love, my first everything. I was the only one out of my friends who knew him, and I loved that. But my best friend's little was also... I love that. Little Let me say it with the sad.
Yeah.
But my best friend, little was also my ex-friend. So as we all formed a little group, my friends started getting close with my man, but it was fine because we were all friends. Time went on and me and him got toxic and weren't in a position to be loyal to each other. I started to notice how close he and my best friend were, to the point where she started talking like him.
Whoa.
To the point where she started talking like him. He was second on her best friend list, FaceTime every day.
Okay.
And she would even go to his house.
Yeah, she's lost it.
I didn't think anything romantic or sexual was going on, because he was adamant he never liked white girls, and she was adamant that he wasn't her type, and always told me they were just friends. we were still sleeping with each other. I still liked him a lot and I got pregnant. So I decided to get rid of it without telling anyone. I didn't want him in my life because it was a constant reminder of what happened. So we stopped speaking. I ended up telling my best friend about it and broke down completely, telling her how I couldn't cope with how close they were and how weird it was for her to stop being close. How weird it was and for her to stop being that close or cut him off completely, or I couldn't be her friend. She refused to do so I had to cut her off. I sent her one last paragraph of my reasons and blocked her on everything. Am I the mad one or is she? No, you're not the mad one.
She's the mad one.
It's just a violation. It's a violation, it's a boundary crossed, and it's kind of like, is it by force?
Yeah.
Is it by force? Do you know what I mean? Do you actually did you even need to get that close to him?
That's what.
Like, it's because it's like you didn't even know him from anywhere. It wasn't a thing. You didn't know him from anywhere. That's your friend's ex. They're in a relationship.
I think
you
they were friends. He was also friends with her friend too.
No, they became friends after because they became a group. They started being in a group first.
Oh, I was the only one out that knew him, and I loved that.
Yeah.
Oh, so then they became friends because she was with him, basically. She done too much. No, I don't like girls that don't know boundaries. Why are you so close to my man, first of all?
100%.
Why are you going to his house?
His house!
Do you not have a house at home?
And then you're sat talking like him.
And you're using his lingo. That's enough for
me
to get the frying pan and wrap it around her head.
It's too much.
Because I couldn't be so... Like, from that moment, that would be a triggering moment for me.
And I think as well, like, have you ever, you know, when you, like, say for example your partner does something like maybe cheats or is talking to someone and, you know, they look nothing like you, it's already quite a triggering thing because you're thinking, do you want me? Am I your type? Because he said he never liked white girls and she was adamant that wasn't her type. So already you're thinking, what's going on if you two aren't even each other's type? The girl don't look nothing like me. We're so different, and you're going there. You'll start.
No, but they might have a good friendship.
No, but as in, like, say for example, your guy that you're with, he's friends. Say I'm, for example, white.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't like white girls, and you're cool with that.
Yeah.
You're gonna start thinking, who are you? Like, you literally say you don't like white girls, and now you're going for my best friend who's a white girl. But
that's what I'm saying. But he hasn't admitted. They haven't admitted that they like each other. They're just really close friends. So is
this a speculation then?
Yeah, she's just saying. She's just saying to her friend because they've ended really badly.
Yeah.
Can you not be so close with him because it's triggering to her?
Yeah, there's no need.
And she said basically no.
Yeah, there's no need, especially if you met him through her. Like,
exactly.
There's actually no need. That's weird.
That's what I'm saying. So, babe, imagine me going to your man's house, like. Obviously, before you don't live together, I'm just like, I'm just going to your man's house. We're just going to play some COD, just chill.
No.
Oh, yeah, babe. Yeah, I was just on the FaceTime to him, actually, yeah. I was asking him what I should make for dinner because, me and my mum's coming over.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
And I start using his lingo. Oh, yeah, babe, your man says that all the time and I love when he says that. Babe, that's what it's giving.
Yeah, she's weird.
Oh, no, she is not. You are not mad. Your friend is mad.
I liked him a lot and I got pregnant. Oh, yeah, it's deep now.
And the fact that you broke down to your friend, telling her everything about how you feel, and she's saying, oh, yeah, no, I still have to be that close to him. You are pick me. And if you want to be picked so much, go and get picked by him and go carry on at his house. But you done the right thing blocking and removing someone like that because she was not your friend.
No.
Oh, all of these are friendship ones.
This is the third one.
Madness 3. Hey ladies, tell me who is mad here. Is it me or her? I moved in with my now ex-girlfriend's auntie. She was doing us a favor, letting us stay, but she still was charging us rent. Winter came and I was doing our washing one time and using her tumble dryer, and she came up to me and said, please don't use the tumble dryer as it costs money. Now, let me tell you, I was paying rent and enough to cover bills, so I don't see what the issue was. I decided that I would go against her wishes and deal with it later down the line. So she asked me again not to use it. So I offered to pay her the 50p it would cost to run it. LOL. As you can imagine, she is now my ex-auntie and I don't live there anymore.
That was funny. That was petty. That was petty.
Yeah, but she's been petty. What do you mean don't use a tumble dryer?
Petty. Like, if you're paying rent, oh god, or if you're paying rent and it covers the bills, then you should be able to use the tumble dryer, in my opinion. I'm paying to live here. What are you guys smirking?
No, because I was gonna play devil's advocate and be like, there was a time where, you know, when like money's not like bills are high, cost of living is costing. And then sometimes people might say, oh, yeah, don't, because I think my mum would tell us not to use the dryer in the washing machine.
Oh, like just dry it.
Yeah, just dry it on the thing because the electricity bill is too high. Like things that you can avoid doing, don't do it. Do you know what I mean?
But
or put the heating on in the evening and save it. You don't need to put the heating on during the day.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think maybe bills are really high. Like, yeah, you're paying rent, but then there's also bills.
And winter, I guess.
So maybe
I guess, like,
money was tight.
If you're putting your heating on in the winter the whole time, that makes. I think heating is more than electricity in winter times.
I don't know.
I think it is. I feel like my heating bill always goes up higher. Electricity is only high if I'm using recording lights all the time.
Yeah.
But still, I feel like she could have talked to her.
Yeah, I feel like, you know what? I feel like you were petty with your response. So when she was like, oh, don't use a tumble dryer, it costs money, I would have, offering to pay 50p every time you use it is mad. That's cheeky.
Yeah, because you can go to dry cleaners then. Yeah. Go to dry cleaners and pay the amount they would charge you to do your washing.
I'm thinking of auntie as in like our cultured aunties and me being like, okay, auntie, if it's that deep for you, here's 50p. Yeah, seen as you can't, it's kind of like, oh, so you can't afford the 50p.
I've put a roof over your head, everything, and I'm telling you, this is the rule. Like, don't use a tumble dryer. It makes it more expensive.
I think if anything I'd have said, I probably would have added up the 50p's and maybe say, oh, how about if I pay an extra £50 a month, that will go towards maybe the bill of like the electricity, if it's the electricity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so who would you say is mad in that situation?
I don't think anyone's really mad, to be honest. I just think it's kind of a thing where it's.
So you don't think anyone was in the wrong in that one?
Maybe they could have both of them handled it better.
Yeah.
Like the auntie could have explained why and said, oh, this is how much it is. Like, unless you can add this much to make it easier, blah, blah, blah. And then even is it a girl or a guy?
I don't even know if it's
because when she said some
ex-girlfriend's auntie.
Is a guy.
Oh, yeah, guy.
Let me contribute. You think, why? Let me contribute.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, auntie, I'll contribute. How much is it?
Yeah, because obviously tumble dryer is just a bit more convenient sometimes. You can just do it in an hour rather than waiting a couple of hours for it to naturally dry. But yeah.
But let's go to the booth and see which one is the deepest madness.
Yeah, the maddest person. All right, so for me, it's very, very simple and easy. Madness 2 is definitely the maddest because anything to do with like going for your friend's ex is kind of crazy, in my opinion. And also the fact that, you know, you guys had such this amazing bond. It was just, it's really sad. But I think the worst part, is like the lingo, the going to his house. And I think, you know, your friend came to you and told you like, this is too much for me. Like, I don't want you guys being friends. I don't want you guys having this relationship. And you still decided to like stick with him. And it's kind of just really bad behavior, in my opinion. It's really mean. I don't know. It's just sad. Like, this is definitely just the maddest one. And I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, when something's so mad, there's nothing else you can really say than it's mad. So that one is the maddest one. And I think the least maddest definitely has to be maddest number 3, just because I think it's a situation where, you know, you're living with your auntie, your ex's auntie, and, you know, bills have to be paid. She's saying like, this is my boundary, like this is how much I can allow you guys to use. And, you know, you're low-key petty for just giving her, saying like, was it 50p or 50p? Like, you're a man. Like, if anything, you should be like, oh, auntie, like, let me cover it. Like, let us use it and I'll cover it. But you being petty and saying, oh, you know, this is your 50p and then just leaving is not nice. And obviously, like me and Adeola discussed, aunties are like, in our culture, your elders. You have to respect your elders, even when they are being a bit annoying. You know, it shows good home training. And obviously, as a man, you're the head of the house. You need to show that you can respect. And this wasn't very respectful. So, yeah. that was mine.
Okay, so the deepest madness for me is definitely madness 2 with the best friend of 4 years getting super, super close to her friend's man. I think she lost me at speaking his lingo. She lost me at going to his house unsupervised without me there. Being on FaceTime all day, I'm sorry, what do you need to be on FaceTime all day? Do you know, like, not even a call, FaceTime, so you have to see her and you have to see him. Why? What are you talking about? What do you need to see? I would like to know. And when you go to his house, what are you doing? Because you're my best friend. Why can't you come to my house? Why can't you FaceTime me? I could be there for you. Hey, what's wrong? So she is the mad one because you was doing too much, okay? Completely lost it. I'm happy you blocked her and left her alone because she's a pick-me. Yeah, I think that is the madness. That is the maddest of madnesses to me. The auntie one, I just kind of feel like you were both being a bit petty, but I'd say the guy, was being a bit more petty because that's your auntie at the end of the day. You know, we do have to have respect, and I am a girl of respect. You know, sometimes when reasoned, do you know what I mean? And I think you could have been a bit more reasonable. And the last one, whatever the last one was, I actually forgot it. So it actually clearly could not have been that mad. Maybe you lot haven't really met that many mad people in your lives, because I feel like I have more madness, like more mad stories to share, but I can't actually share it because it's that mad that those people are mad that it would actually be more of a madness. But yeah, that is me over and out. So, dearest Mother Santa Claus, yes. Mrs. Claus, what did you rank the deepest?
Definitely number 2.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was heavy. It was betrayal. It was heartache. It was breakup, friendship breakup.
Do you know, like, them ones, obviously I'm grown now and I just not immature like that. But for me, like, I would want to beat her up. Like, I just would want to punch her in the face. Because it's not even just about the guy. It's just like, as my best friend, why do you want to be picked by him so much?
Yeah.
Like, you would rather be in his life than be in my life.
Yeah.
So sad. What was yours? Oh, that was mine too.
Yeah, that was mine. I don't think, do you know when you read something, it's like there's nothing more to really say other than it's a mad situation.
But I like how she handled it, though.
Yeah, I wish the other friend just didn't, I just don't think she needed to go there, in the sense of, like, you didn't know him from anywhere. Like, he's actually, they were together. Like, it wasn't even, you just didn't need to go there, and you didn't even try to, you know, them ones where if the situation was a thing where, I don't even know if you can even find,
if you were closer to him than
like
your best friend, so like you were best friends with both of them before they even got together.
Yeah,
I can kind of
you can be that. Like, oh, maybe
we did have a relationship before.
You can find a little bit, but even so, it's like that was her man. You wormed your way into a relationship that you didn't need to get yourself involved in. You make yourself comfortable where you're now, like, why you like, it's little things like, why are you FaceTiming my boyfriend?
Babe.
Why are you having the same lingo as my boyfriend? And it's like, I feel sorry for the girl, because the girl got, you know, when you have, like, for example, like, you'll be around my man, I'm around your man, and you'll be like a fun environment. It'll be like an open environment. I've allowed you to get comfortable with my man, where now we can all hang out, and you've gone too far where I've overstepped it, where now you're doing stuff when I'm not there. There should be no way on earth that you and my man, unless you guys are planning something for me, for you to be doing something together. Like, even to this day, it's like, you don't need to hang around with each other. It should be me, you, and my man, or me and you, and that's it. There's never you and my man.
Without me, it's just weird.
Yeah,
there's no need.
So yeah, it's mad. I'm glad she cut her off. Yeah, you don't need people like that. And if them two are meant to be together, let them be together, and you find your person. Because what's for you or not, that would never happen if that person was for you. Do you get it? And then I didn't even look at number 2, madness number 1, too tough. You know, I don't think I mentioned it. Just, you know, girls being mean girls and just
saying that he would never love her.
Yeah.
She was.
That is deep though.
That is deep. She is mad. That was like, your friend is mad. Mm-hmm. You always have to go through that friendship madness though, of experiencing mad friends. I feel like,
do you know, every girl goes, I think every girl has gone through a madness, where someone hurts you, maybe, you always go through something where someone hurts you and someone does something in a way where you're like, whoa, it builds character though, guys. It does.
And especially like how you handle it as well. You realize every time someone shows you that they're mad, the way you handle it gets better and better every time.
And then it's like, it allows you to, is it dilute, separate? You can
spot traits.
Yeah, so you avoid people like that anyways. And they always say, I believe, the less friends you have, the less drama you have anyways. Yeah. And if you're the kind of person that has so many groups of friends, I don't know. I think you can have friends, you know where to put yourself in friends, but where you're just friends with everyone,
it can get messy.
It can get messy, and being a friend to everyone for me is that you're what's the saying? A friend to
everyone is not a friend to me.
It's like if you're friends with any, like basically you don't have loyalties to one person. If you're friends
to everyone, you're friends to anyone. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just making this up.
It's like it's like if you don't stand for anything, you fall for. It's like that thing.
If you don't stand for something,
you'll fall for everything. Yeah, you guys let us know in the comments.
If you're friends with everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? It's like if you're friend to all. It's like you're friend to everyone. You guys know what we're trying to say.
Someone comment and let us know what we're trying to say.
Yeah. But yeah, that one was sad. Oh, I don't know. Friendships ones. Anyway, it's just always hard. It's always hard. But that is that.
I do like the Madness 3 where she was like, tell me who is mad here, is it me or her? I like those kind of like stories, like, oh, who's mad here, me or her? And then they tell the story and it's like, girl, actually I think it was you,
you're the mad one.
Yeah, but guys, the episode has come to an end. First episode back as a mother,
I know,
but when the next episode comes, you might see Maz pregnant again. We are still a bit ahead, so don't be confused.
Don't be confused.
We'll be back in real time a couple weeks into the new year.
Yeah. And I kind of want to save it for the new year but I just can't wait to tell you guys about 2020, what we've got in store for 2025.
Whoa, babe, I'm going to wear like a really grand dress for that episode. Not a grand dress. It's going to be one of the dresses that I've had already, that I probably wore to a what's it called?
Like a gala.
Not a gala, babe. I'm gonna wear the dress that I wore to the Mobos if it still fits me.
Oh, the pink one,
pink short kind of one.
Oh, none of mine are gonna fit me. Not like, guys. None of my clothes are gonna fit me. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Might as well figure it out.
I'll figure it out, guys. I'm in like a space,
that weird limbo.
Yeah, like I still don't feel settled yet. Like that's how much the new year. Like, guys, I'm just saying. Even you, I feel like you've had to just not do too much whilst I've been pregnant. We've been really cash. Like
I've been like on standby as well. Like,
yeah.
You know, auntie mode. My friend's about to be a mum.
Let me not do too much. And I rate that, you know.
Yeah, babe. Never gonna. I'm gonna be by your side.
I was like, actually, you've been looking nice, but I was like, you can look nicer, but you've been like, let me
just leaving it a little bit. But next year, honestly, they're gonna be like, what? Well, she was really quiet last year. She was really quiet last year.
So I'm excited. I can't wait for that 2025 talk. So
same. Anyways, you guys know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, guys. We're nearly, oh my gosh, maybe when this episode comes out we might be on 10k subscribers. Yeah,
last time I checked I think it was either 7k or 8k.
Well, last time I checked it was 9.74.
No, we're gonna hit 10k.
Oh, so should we just be like, oh, yeah, 10k subscribers? Should we just do that
the next episode or now?
No, now. This episode might have it.
Okay, should we?
And if it's not, it's just putting it into existence. So you lot should subscribe to make this come into reality.
And keep sharing it, guys. Just keep sharing it, please.
Yeah, so should we react to us hitting 10k subscribers?
Yeah, let's do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. It's been a month. Has it been a month?
Yeah, it's gone over a month. Yeah, just under 2 months.
Wow.
Amazing. Oh, guys, we need a deep hit family name so we can be like...
Yeah, guys, can you leave, if you guys got to the end of the video, which I hope you did, can you guys leave a comment like what you think we should call our family? Yeah.
And if you're listening on audio, please give us 5 stars. Last time I checked there, we had 71 5-star comments. 5-star ratings.
Oh my God. Let's get that to 100. Guys, let's get that to 100 before the end of the year. Please, 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 please.
Yes, guys, that will be our Christmas present. And we're all like Christmas vibes now. So you might as well, we've been good girls this year. You might as well make our Christmas.
Yeah, we've been really good. Yeah.
But yeah.
I've been Mara Musa, guys. I'll see you next week. And
I've been Adeola. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.